fuck it. I'm gonna just go right here. So recently, I've been watching the Harry Potter movies. I watched the first two, and I did my first video on it. Now I'm back after watching the third movie, Harry Potter: Prisoner of Azkaban, and Harry Potter: Goblet of Fire. Now, got a couple problems with the movies. They were good, they were cool, everything was fine. They dropped the ball with some of the story arcs, gang. I'm not gonna lie to you. As a person that hasn't read any of the books, kill me, shoot me, call ice on me. Right now, call ice on me. Sorry. I'm an ignorant bitch. So, in spoiler alert for Prisoner of Azkaban, there's a storyline of Harry Potter and don't piss me off. I got you, Chuck. I got you. There's a storyline of werewolves and niggas being able to transform into animals, right? So in the previous movie, in the second one, which is the worst one, by the way, I've been told it's the worst one, and when I watched them, I felt it was the worst one. There was a scene where they took the transforming little spell and they took a hair from whoever they were trying to transform into, and they drunk it and they turned it to the person. Hermione turns into a cat, right? So I thought it would have been cooler in the third movie, Prisoner of Azkaban, to make Hermione also one of the wizards that get into the whole transforming into animals thing, like Sirius Black does, right? Spoiler alert. Sirius Black ends up being a good guy. He's just misunderstood. Have Hermione, you know what I'm saying, get a little parallel in Harry's life of one of his best friends, and then one of his parents' best friends being a transforming type wizard, right? That would have been cool. That would have also explained why she was being so aggressive, because she was turning into these aggressive animals, and it was the animal instincts was getting to her at a certain point because she had maybe been transforming too much. That's how I would have did it. And then in the fourth movie, when she's getting all hot in the pants for the nigga in the Goblet of Fire tournament, the bald Russian nigga, or I don't want to say he's Russian. He's let's just say he's what the nigga Khabib is, right? So he's Dagestani, the Dagestani wizard nigga from that other wizard school, right? He's also a transforming wizard. They was cool. Him and her went to the little dance together, right? So that could have been another storyline where she connects with him over Ron. He is just Russian. That's peace. I ain't want to be racist, but that could have been another storyline, right, Chuck? Where her and him connect on some animalistic stuff, and then he's just too old for her, and she's dealing with, having this animal connection with this guy, but she has this personal connection in her human form with Ron, right? That would have been amazing for the love triangle there. They dropped the ball with that. Also in the tournament of fire, or Goblet of Fire shit, never knew I needed to hear Pity react to Harry Potter. I have strong feelings about this. This is a good franchise. I just feel like with a few tweaks, it could have been perfect. It could have been perfect. Now, is it perfect? Adapting what it had to work with to, the movies? I've heard so. I heard it exceeded expectations from what the books were to what the movies are. It didn't have the time to flush out some of the characters, which cool. But in the Goblet of Fire tournament, right? I needed more niggas to die. I'm not gonna lie to you. I needed more niggas to die. Simple and plain and simple. Spoiler alert for Harry Potter Goblet of Fire that came out in 2000 and what? Don't know. But nigga, having Dickory be the only nigga to die, bullshit. The girl that got grabbed up by the trees in the beginning of the maze part, she should have died when they was underwater, gang. They should have let her die there. Then on top of that, they should have the way I would have did it would have been they all barely skate through the by the skin of their teeth with the dragons, right? The girl dies in the water shit. Children's book, by the way. Cool. Cool. I'm glad that you're bringing me back to reality, and not because I was. Thank you, Chuck, for that, because I'm literally thinking as an adult. As a kid, you're right. I wouldn't have been able to deal with all that death on the screen. But fuck it, right? This is reboot storylines. Cool. So they all skate through by the skin of their teeth with the dragons. Then the girl dies with the whatchamacallit, with the water shit. And what was the third thing? The third thing was the maze, right? So the third thing being the maze, I fucked with Dickory dying, but when the nigga was possessed by the other wizard, I would have had to like have him die in that instance. I would have had Harry have to struggle with, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga was standing over the top of Dickory, probably choking him or something, trying to kill him, right? And then Harry pulls up, he sees what's happening. He like, yo, what you on? Like, you trying to kill Dickory. What's up with you? And Harry has to, fight with these mental demons of like, yo, am I actually like Voldemort? Am I an evil wizard? Am I going to have to kill this nigga? Am I going to have to do it to this meatball right now? Am I finna have to do it to this nigga? Because, like, Harry's, like, throwing all his spells at the nigga, right? And he like, yo, none of this is working. I'm about to have to Avada Kedavra this nigga. Or whatever. Avada Kedavra. I'm about to have to do it to this nigga, bro. Because he not letting up. And my nigga Dickory is finna die. So, as soon as Harry, you know what I'm saying, up one to, like, Avada Kedavra, right? Whoever the evil wizard is that's possessing him, let's go. And Harry still shoots anyway, right? We turn Harry into a murderer. Boom. Now Harry has to deal with that. He laying there on his back. He like, tell Hermione, you know what I'm saying, I send my love, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that. And then him and Dickory move on. They like, yo, you saved me. Yo, I saved you, gang. We need to get out of here. We got to make sure don't nobody else die in this tournament, gang. So we gonna grab the cup at the same time on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. They grab the cup. They go to the place, and everything from there on goes the exact same way, right? It goes the exact same way. I'm really making you want to watch these, Gizzy. I'm telling you right now, great set of movies. Great set of movies. Just a few tweaks, it could be perfect. But like Chuck said, it's for children. I'm an adult, so it's perfect in child form, with a child set of eyes, with the girl in those 2 videos we just watched set of eyes. These movies are perfect, right? With the girls that we just watched those 2 videos of, with the Shea Frost and other cuz, this movie is a 10 out of 10. This is they sinners. But that's just how I would fix it, just a little bit. And then we would have Harry move on as, like, you know what I'm saying? He goes back to Dumbledore. Dumbledore's like, yo, Harry, what happened? And Harry like, yo, the nigga was possessed. They made me do it to him. They made me do it to that nigga. And I did it to him. My fault. If I got to go to Azkaban, I got you, gang. But he was fisting to kill Dickory. And then Dickory ended up dying anyway. I did everything I could to save my nigga Dickory. And he's like, and then Dumbledore grabbed him and he like, yo, don't even worry about it, cuz you good. Now, the twist being that Moody was the guy the whole time. Good John. Good one. Cause the whole time I knew who it was. I didn't know that it was Moody, but I knew the person that was transforming into somebody else. Based off of, like, you know what I'm saying, the earlier story they set up where they had like captured the nigga in the courtroom or whatever. I knew that it was him that was like returning or whatever as a follower of of he who shall not be named. But yeah, and then I did see the Lucian thing, or Lucius Malfoy. I knew he was a dickhead who was under Voldemort as well. Bitch ass nigga. Spoiler alerts for all this. I already said it. Movie came out in 2000. I don't remember, but y'all niggas need to catch up. Now, Harry, I just wanted Harry to catch a body. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted Harry to kill somebody in there. when he was in that other space, when he was in that graveyard, right? I would be lying to you if I told you that I wasn't praying for a father son Kamehameha Avada Kedavra or Avada Kedavra. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I was praying that they father son Kamehameha that nigga out of existence after he just regrew his body, gang. He should have at least got the rat. Nah, for real. Like, he could have, Pettigrew could have been killed at that point. Because Pettigrew had served his purpose already by cutting his hand off and reviving Voldemort. So that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, didn't really need that part of it. But I feel like the next set of movies, the next one, what's the next one up? Harry Potter. The movies in order. So I just watched Goblet of Fire. So the Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and then it goes the Deathly Hallows, and then Deathly Hallows Part 2. So, how long is the Order of the Phoenix, by the way? Because I know that last one was like 2 hours and some change, right? This one's 2 hours and 18. So I will not be watching that on stream tonight. But what I will do is Saturday, we can come back and watch Harry Potter Order of the Phoenix Saturday. If you like that video, here's another one. If you want to watch these live, follow me on Twitch at @D_Piz and make sure to hit the notification bell so that you know when I'm on. Also, if you like this content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.